Diary of a Madman, week 10. Let's see how we did in this league. I was projected to lose, if I'm not mistaken, when the game started. Come up with a big win against Bed Bath & Bijan. That's a cool name. I beat them by almost 10 points. I was up by 4 going into the Monday night game, and then I had Christian Watson, and he had Emmanuel Wilson, who didn't do much. But just going through the matchups real quick, Jackson Dart did way better than Bo Nix. Dart ends up leaving that game with a concussion, so who knows what the outcome would have been if he would have stayed in. Jalen Waddle dominates Michael Pittman Jr., and then you see Slayton, Amon-Ra. St. Brown gets a little bit better than him. Monangai and Bijan Robinson, equal points, which you would not expect that. Bijan was often the number one pick in many of these leagues, and he just hasn't been producing. But then this is where we separate right here. Travion Henderson, my second running back drafted, finally produces. Stevenson's hurt, so Travion getting the second game start just went off, and I watched a good chunk of that game, and he had some beautiful runs. He's super fast, but he gets 27 points to Wilson under 1. Warren and Kittle has a better day. Loveland has a better day than Darnell Mooney, and then Trey McBride dominates Watson if they were going head to head. But my kicker gets 15 more points than the Buffalo kicker. Buffalo was just down so many points to the Dolphins that they probably were just going for 2 when they eventually scored, but that was a beatdown that the Dolphins put on the Bills. And then defensively, Houston had that defensive touchdown at the end of the game to win it, I believe, in overtime against Jacksonville. So getting 15 points right there. So that was a nice showing from the squad. Just look at our bench real quick. So he has Stevenson, he's hurt. And then a couple guys, Dak Prescott on by. Daniel Jones, 17 points, did okay. And then Tez Johnson, I had ended up picking up that morning, I believe. And he put up 16.2. So Tez is going into my starting lineup for next week. Let's check the standings real quick. I've been hovering around sixth place, and then I just move up 1 spot to 5th place, but it's a 5-way tie right here. So, if there's a loss, it's going to drastically change the standings for folks. And point-wise, these guys, Teddy, KGB Oreos, that name always trips me up. He's right on my heels in terms of points. It's a little under 4-point difference right there. And then you got Brock and Roll Knight, 49er fan. So that's a Brock Purdy homage. And then Ashton 316. He was in first place for a long time, but you can see his team is significantly below. Dark Star is the one where his matchups just are not working out for him. He's one of the top scorers, but then points against. Yeah, he's got the most points against him. So the fantasy gods just do that to you sometimes. So if he can get himself in the playoffs, that will be a dangerous matchup right there. Let's just look at my upcoming matchup against the first place squad, I believe. Yeah, show me your TDs. So he's projected to whoop me 101-88. And so he's got J.J. McCarthy. We'll see. I don't know if he's modified his lineup yet, but he's got Emeka Ibuka. That's huge. James Cook, if he plays, Judkins, and DK Metcalf. So he's really got a strong team. I think a couple of these guys might have been waiver pickups that he did a really nice job in there. Travion, if Stevenson's hurt, that could be a good one for me. And then I got Tez Johnson in there, Tony Pollard back off the bye week, and then Christian Watson going in. Colts are on bye weeks. That's the big change for me. I have Tyler Warren going to the bench on a bye, and then Michael Pittman Jr. going to the bench on bye. So we'll see. I think I put in a waiver claim. Who was it for? I have a waiver claim. Jerry Jeudy dropping Tank Bigsby. So we'll see what's going on here. But overall, Diary of a Madman, doing well in our tribute to Ozzy. Currently in 5th place, so need to hang on so I can get into the playoffs. Anyways, y'all, good luck in week 11 with your teams. Take care.